right, so I want you guys tonight to think about how you can be vulnerable with yourself. Yeah, it's cool to be vulnerable with other people, but on this day of love, I want you to think about how can you be more vulnerable to yourself? How can you open up your heart to yourself? How can you give yourself some compassion? How can you give yourself some forgiveness? Some of you guys are still holding on to things that you have deemed mistakes that you've made in the past that you wish that you didn't. How can you sit with yourself in this time, acknowledge that and let that go? How can you open up your heart to yourself? How can you ask yourself, what is it that you need? And I want you guys to do that tonight. I want you to sit with yourself and I want you to give yourself your own flowers. And I want you to think about how can I be more vulnerable with myself. Some of us don't realize, or some of you all out there, is that there are ways that we can close ourselves off to our own self. And so as you're sitting with yourself tonight, if you decide to do this, think about how can you be more vulnerable with yourself. I would suggest taking a journal, spending about 10 minutes to yourself and just letting your thoughts flow, and ask yourself in the journal, how can I be more vulnerable with myself? How can I open up my heart back to myself? What is it that I need? And then see what comes to you. What is it that you need? What do you need from you? What is it that you need that only you can provide, not somebody outside of you? What are some of the things that you've been stopping yourself from doing? Our heart speaks to us, and I want you to take some time tonight with your heart and with yourself, especially for my goddesses that are on their self-love journeys. Peace.